2.5 years ago, I was with my dad in a hospital, and it was moments before he was going to die. And he'd been sick for about 6 years, and he was sick from just being overweight. And I'd watched him struggle with this virtually his entire life. And I was there at the moment that he was going to pass away, and it was a very tough moment for me in my life, as you can imagine. And I couldn't make sense of it because my dad was such a smart man, and his mind was so sharp, but his body basically had deteriorated, and he was dying. And as I sat there with him, watching this and knowing that it was just moments before he was going to pass away, I was trying to make sense of it. And as I sat there with him in the room, they closed the door to give us more privacy. And as they closed the door, a picture of a butterfly appeared on the wall. And as I saw the butterfly, I had this just overwhelming sense of peace come over me, because I had this thought where my dad was an old worn out caterpillar who was going into a cocoon, and he was just going to be in there for a while, and he'd come back again someday as this beautiful butterfly. And it gave me peace in my dad dying. Unfortunately for me, I was still alive, and I was headed right where my dad was. I was 360 pounds, and I had no desire to be healthy. I had no desire to lose weight. I just resigned myself that I was going to be like my dad. And even watching him die didn't change it for me. I was emotionless essentially, and I was trapped in this caterpillar body, and I didn't know how to get out of it. By the grace of God, I was cast on the show The Biggest Loser two months after this experience with my dad. And I felt like my dad was saying to me while I was on the show, you don't have to die like me to become that butterfly. You can find the greatness within yourself, and you can do this. I had an amazing experience on the show. It was life-changing. It was incredible. I was able to lose weight. I was able to gain my health back. And more importantly, I was able to gain my soul back. And I was able to feel again, and I was able to live my life and live the moments of my life. But I left the ranch. I left The Biggest Loser, and there's a lot of publicity going on about The Biggest Loser lately. And it's unfortunate because I had a tremendous experience on that show. But I struggled. I struggled just like all of the contestants have struggled when they've gone home. And part of it is getting to a place and creating an environment to have a healthy life and to maintain that. If you don't change your habits, if you don't change your surroundings, you're just doomed to go back to where you were. And I saw myself just slowly slipping in that direction. And I knew I didn't want to go back there. I knew that I wasn't going to go back there. And I knew that I needed a team. I needed support. I needed my own Biggest Loser experience, but in the real world. And I've been able to create that. About, 2.5 months ago, I had another, what I would call amazing miracle in my life. I was invited to go on the Steve Harvey show. And I was invited by my trainer on the Biggest Loser, Dolvet. And I was asked to mentor someone and help them in their life, change their life, and get healthy in their life. So I got to meet Rich, and we just immediately became friends. And part of why Dolvet invited me on the show was he was able to help me save my life, essentially. I mean, that's what literally happened. I saved my life going on The Biggest Loser. And he gave me an opportunity to return the favor or to pay it forward. And one of the things that was so powerful to me that changed for me was being able to feel again and not being emotionless and not just eating my feelings away. And I started to appreciate where I found joy in my life. And one of the things that brings the greatest amount of joy to me is helping other people. So I jumped at the opportunity to go meet Rich and go on the Steve Harvey show and to really pay forward and to help someone else out in their life. And there's just a tremendous amount of joy in doing that. And so I got to meet Rich, and we're having this wonderful experience, and we'd like to share it with you. But I'd like to have Rich tell a little bit about his story and where he is.
Thanks, Scott. Yeah, a little bit about background about me. I was 318 pounds back in February, and I was shooting basketball hoops with my son, my 5-year-old son, outside. I got winded pretty quickly, like I normally did. So I told him it was time to wrap up. We came back inside. I sat down in my recliner and turned on the TV. Luke, my 5-year-old, came up to me and said, "Dad, why don't you want to play with me?" I said, "Luke, I got a little upset." I said, "I'll play with you again in a little bit. Dad, just tired. Let me catch my breath." And he came up to me and he said, "All you do is sit." And he turned around and walked away. That was Valentine's Day this year, and it kind of hit me pretty hard. I told my wife that night, I really need to make a change. Recently, I had also been told by the doctor, I'm 42 years old and I'm not on any medications. Thankfully, I didn't have high blood pressure or high cholesterol, but that was not going to last, especially at my age and at my weight. So fast forward a little bit, I already had in my mind that I had to make a change. So we heard about the Steve Harvey program, and they were looking for people that were ready to make a change in their life, that were ready to get in shape. So I submitted a video, and I was very blessed to be selected to be chosen to be on the Biggest Loser version for the Steve Harvey show. And through that process, the day we showed up for taping, they surprised me with a mentor who you just met, Scott Mitchell, which has been a huge blessing for me. I cannot tell you what Scott has meant in my life and the advice that he's given me. Everything from how I eat to motivation to life coaching, and which has changed my life for the better. His words resonate with me every day. I have lost significant weight. I've lost 51 pounds so far since the taping of the show. And it's just been amazing. At this point, as I said, he wanted to pay it forward. Now I want to have the opportunity to pay it forward to others and mentor others. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, thank you, Rich. Are you kidding? It's well, and the other thing is you've really inspired me. Just in your determination and how you've worked, and it's been great that we've become friends. I mean, more than anything, and that's a great thing. And this life is not meant to be alone, and we're really here to help each other out and to learn from each other and to support each other. And we're really excited right now to provide an opportunity for people to come along with us on our journey. And we don't want to do this alone. And there is great joy in helping and changing lives. So we're looking for each of us 10 people, and we have a special group, and we'd like you to join our group. And if you're willing to do this, if you're willing to surrender to a process, and you're willing to be coachable, and you want to get healthy, and you want to be present in your life every day, we have an opportunity, and we only have 10 spots apiece. But this month, the month of June, we're going to invite people to come along on our journey and even go further in our desire to pay it forward. So if you qualify, and you really have to want to do this, and there's got to be a good reason why you want to do it, and we're looking for people that really want to change their life, and so we'll be in touch with you. But it's an exciting opportunity, and we have some pretty amazing things in store for you when you come on board, and you're going to be a part of a great team, and you're going to have an amazing experience, and it's going to change your life. And I know for me, it's just, I just want to be healthy. I just want to be healthy. I want to enjoy life. I want to be present every day. And I enjoy helping other people, and I want to help you, and Rich wants to help you, and we can all help each other. So if you're interested, talk to me, and we can make amazing things happen. Thank you.
Thank you.